What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Habiba, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora, more than the trip around the globe.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Go.
Penix to the air to start us off. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, it's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Going deep down the left sideline. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. The Browns are lined up to punt. Jones out there to return it. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. That's the tackle. He's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side.
Quarterback with his renounce, not not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They give up the gun to Bigsby. And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
A start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco. Bronco 80.
Penix working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, play action. Broken out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 60.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, we're going to see Matthew Wright lead the Steelers field goal unit out. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Air it out on third. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, knock it street. Street. Cowboy 80. Tight end on.
Going to the ground again on first. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
18, go. 60, Vice.
From the shotgun, Penix falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Savion Williams, the intended target. And now it's third and short.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Still inches to go on third down.
Here we go.
Penix on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
60, Maverick. 60, Cowboy 80.
Penix here from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brings up third and 10.
18, Cardinal. 18, Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Third and long for him here. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. Aubrey puts it through. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has it at the 11. Space on the right. He's got room. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, take off.
Now a pitch to Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Throwing Penix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's looking for his back. Jameer Gibbs there. So they're left facing third and long.
Third down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, Shaq. Trap 60, trap 60.
To the air on third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Browns are lining up to punt.
Good coverage by Joey.
They could really use a good one here. Collects this at the 32. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 36.
The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set first and 10.
70 Lions.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Plowing up the middle. Still finding a rhythm past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Let's go now.
First down, and they go right back to him. Again, he hits the second level. Into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. They give it to him again. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Back to pass on second and short. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Browns 1st down.
Another one for Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibbs. He takes it down to the 33. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Penix on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Penix looking to pass. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. That's complete to Dobbins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throw here, 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Screen here for Gibbs. Big gain, has him across the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Huh.
On first down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Looking slant route, complete. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going to try and throw it here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
They'll throw. Third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up. Brandon Jones.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here's Penix. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Third down, it's Penix. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
In up to Gibbs from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Penix. Loud and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Here he goes, third and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first play of our first half.
Wilson on the coverage.
Final throw before the break. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's the handoff. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. A lot of space ahead. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 75.
He's going to throw it. This one's quickly to Jones. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Right on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
17.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10.
Penix now on first down. Taken in by Williams outright. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 7.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Penix working from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Working quickly here.
10 yards. The That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. He's going deep this time. Delivers another one to Williams. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Hand off to the back. He dodged the tackle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The give here on second. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Air it out on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Here's a high kick, hit very well. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone, Brock, and unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Yeah, usually why you see coordinators call runs. Try to give yourself a little bit more room. So if you want to take a risk on 3rd down and it backfires, it doesn't backfire in 2 points, but let's give some credit to that defense. That's a big play, a momentum turner in the game. When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run it again with Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking in the air here. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
36, Browns 24.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Penix. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Penix to throw again on second. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He's going deep. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Right on for the extra point. Got a good play at the ring there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers go up by 19. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19 tight, 19, 60 bison.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Austin's there to haul it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little rush coming off the edge. And they block it! And he's brought down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Jukes away from 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dumps it off to his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Double 38.
The Browns, first down.
Slide
First
through.
and 10 at the
Blue stripe.
34-yard line.
Ready.
Back to pass on first and 10. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready?
Again, it's Bigsby. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
Ready? Bronco 80. Let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down. So the Steelers send out Matthew Wright for the try. It's about 43 yards for it. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
10 cycles. Ready. Ready. Black 40. Hut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. In the pace here as the clock continues to run.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns first down.
Pass play on first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Offensive line fast.
17. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Okay, break.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hup.
Third and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Panther 60. Check out.
Plowing up the middle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in left side by Jones. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Right on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. The Steelers continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
This undoubtedly...
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep.